Hi, everyone. Thank you and welcome to our webinar today. This is In the Know with Sage Timeslips Go. So thank you all for joining us. On the line today, we have your host. We have Tani DeGeorge. She is our product marketing manager. And we have Anthony Sanchez. He is our senior product manager. I'm sorry, I might have misspoke. Tawny is our product marketing manager. And you have me. I am Desi Williams. I am your sales/solutions engineer for Sage Timeslips. If you do have any questions, please feel free to drop those in the chat. We will try to answer those towards the end of the call. And we'll also, even if you don't get your question answered on this webinar, because this is only 30 minutes, we will reach out to you via email. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move to our presentation here today. So this is going to be our agenda. This is what exactly is Sage Timeslips Go. We're going to go over why we are migrating, and we're going to talk about some of the features and benefits of Timeslips Go. And then we're going to go on a little field trip. So first things first, what exactly is Timeslips Go? So Sage Timeslips Go is going to be a cloud-based companion app for Sage Timeslips. This is going to be designed to let users track their time and expenses from anywhere using an internet-based device. So you're going to want to make sure you have it open in a Chromium browser. You can also utilize this on in a Safari browser as well. And it's going to sync seamlessly with your desktop version. So you will still utilize your Sage Timeslips Premium, and this information that's entered in on the Timeslips Go platform will then sync. And that's going to allow for real-time entry. So you can enter that out in the field, and it's going to make for a more efficient billing process. So we launched the Go application this year in January. So Timeslips Go is going to replace the legacy eCenter platform. It's going to give you a more modern interface, improve performance, and we do have some new exciting features that are going to better meet the needs of our today users. So let's get
Yeah, hey
excited
Desi.
about Go. Yeah.
One
Hey,
one
Anthony.
one thing to add is that there's been some confusion that Timeslips Go is replacing Timeslips Premium. And so just for everybody on the phone, just know Timeslips Go is not replacing Timeslips Premium. It is only replacing the legacy eCenter. Okay. And I think one other thing, Desi, is that Timeslips Go can be used also on a phone, right?
Oh,
It's just not a desktop app.
awesome. Great call out for that. Absolutely. So yes, it does have a mobile application for it as well. So I'm sorry, correct me, Anthony, not a mobile
Yeah,
application.
yeah, you can create a desktop a screen top shortcut on your phone and it points it to Timeslips Go, and once it's there, it acts just like an app, but you do
Yeah.
not have to download an app. And we can show you that in the office hours later on Tuesdays, or just call in for support if you need help.
Okay. Awesome. And Anthony, what time are your office hours on Tuesday?
Yeah, office hours are every Tuesday from 2 Eastern to 4 o'clock Eastern, and we'll pop the information in this chat, and you can feel free to call in anytime during those 2 hours if you need help migrating from eCenter to Timeslips Go, or if you have just any questions about it. You can also use support, of course, but office hours for Timeslips Go migration are Tuesdays, 2 o'clock Eastern to 4 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, wonderful. I'm excited about that. Thank you. All right, so the burning question, why are we migrating? So any of our current users who are utilizing Timeslips eCenter, they are going to be migrated to the new platform of Timeslips Go. So why are we migrating? First things first is that is outdated technology. eCenter was built on an older framework that has limited scalability, and we're not able to develop on that for future development. So we have to go ahead and get everyone moved over to our new system to make sure that we can continue to grow, add changes and updates to the Timeslips Go, which eCenter no longer will allow for. It's going to be a change in functionality. So we've updated some key features to impact user experience and efficiency. So once we go on our field trip, you're going to see some of those, the new. It has also been modernized. So you will see that Timeslips Go offers a more intuitive and reliable solution for time and expenses. And Anthony, would you be able to speak to exactly what the migration portion may look like and what they may see as far as like emails and notifications?
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're migrating people over the pretty much over the entire year, and so on the beginning of the month that you are going to migrate, you will receive an email saying it's time to migrate. You will also get a email to activate your Sage Timeslips Go service, and you will also see a cancellation email that is from the eCenter service. And so the cancellation email isn't very descriptive, and so it'll say something to the effect that your Sage Timeslip subscription has been canceled. Um, and so lots of times people are confused and they get nervous, and they don't realize that really it's the cancellation of eCenter and the activation of Timeslips Go that needs to happen next. And then it's really just going in using the link of the of getting started on the Timeslips Go activation email. You click on that and you set up your credentials. The email will be sent initially to the administrator, and then that person just sets up all the other users. There's a desktop token that then you copy from Timeslips Go into Timeslips Premium, and then Timeslips Go is activated. And there is a great video once you get into Timeslips Go that will walk you through the entire migration process. You know, if you have multi monitors, you can start that video on one screen and stop it and go do whatever you need to do in Timeslips Go or Timeslips Premium, and then start it again. Um, and it'll be a great resource to help you know what you have to do to migrate.
Okay, that's perfect, Anthony. And a number of individuals on this call may already have experienced that migration portion. I personally had to do it today because I had to get involved with migrating my information back to my new install of Timeslips. So I had a new fresh installation of Timeslips, and it's a quick and easy process. So it's good that we have that information. And that video, Anthony, was that also sent out on any of those emails? So,
Yeah, there are links to the videos in the email, and
okay.
so it'll say look, you can watch this video to get started and understand what you have to do. Yeah, so there will be a link in the it's time to migrate email.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So they should already have, if they've received an information as far as migrating, they should already have um, that in their email. And if you don't have that, please feel free to contact support and we can get that video to you as well. And let's see here. Oh, I do see that we do have a couple of questions. They're asking, when will eCenter be discontinued?
Okay, yeah, eCenter will be discontinued at the end of the year. And it will be shut down, and you will not be able to access it after the end of 2025. And so make sure that you plan out your migration to get that done with plenty of time. Um, uh, these servers are really old and they need to be decommissioned, and that's really what's going on and why they have to be shut down and converted to Timeslips Go. And so stay tuned for that. I'll be sending out more information shortly on to remind everybody that they have to make sure that they get converted.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you for that. And do they have to do this as soon as they receive the email? Will they have to migrate?
Oh, yeah, so you have 90 days to migrate once you first get your email. And so the easiest way to do it is to know what month you're going to be migrated in is to take a look at your contract. And you can look at that through the time slips help menu to find out when you're due to renew. And it gets a little complicated because we have annual users, we have monthly users, and then we have monthly users for eCenter as well. And then they may be on an annual premium and a monthly time slips. And so it can get a little confusing. If you really want to know exactly what month you're in, if it's not clear, you can contact email. You can send an email to support, or you can contact support and they can tell you.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, and they can also reach out to their sales
To
manager.
the
They'll be able,
mhm.
their account manager will be able to address when your migration is going to happen. So this isn't something that's going to be scary or unknown. You will receive information in regards to it. And if you do have any questions, yeah, you can definitely reach out to your account manager or support as well. I do see a question of what if you're using Timeslips Premium and not eCenter? If you're not currently using eCenter, then you can, if you would like to sign up for Go, you do have the option of getting started with Go without utilizing the eCenter first. If you're fresh and new, you'll automatically go on Go and you'll get information as far as activating, and you can do that with your account manager as well.
Hey, Desi, I wanted to respond to a question here. Uh,
Yeah.
we have a question from Lisa where she had said that she migrated at the beginning of February, and they had to go back to eCenter because of the staff needs to be able to open new jobs, and that's really one of the only differences between eCenter and Timeslips Go. And I know you're going to cover this in a minute, but if you need more than 90 days, um, please call into office hours or send me an email, and we can get that extended into later of the year. Of course, we're not going to be able to go past December 2025, but if you need more time, because for whatever reason, there was one of our clients actually who was involved in the California fires, and their office
Mm,
burned down. And so if you need more time than 90 days, then please let me know. The only thing we just want to make sure people get moving on their migration, because it seems like always something comes up, and waiting to the last minute could be impactful for not only for you but for us as well, and support and whatnot.
absolutely. Thank you for addressing that. And I do see that there is a question of, will all users have to stop using the eCenter before the upgrade to Timeslips Go? So yes, you're going to want to place a date on when you're going to discontinue the use of eCenter, because once you do that final sync, you're going to want to sync that information into into Timeslips Premium. And then once that information has been synced, you'll want to make sure that you then begin having users enter in their information to Go. So you do have the ability of setting up the Go platform while you are still using eCenter, so it can be a smoother transition. Some users have decided that they're going to stop it on Friday, do all of their syncing, and they've already done the setup in the back end for the Go. And then on Monday, they hit the ground running with Go. So, and you'll have all that information as far as what setup. That's going to be a portion of the email that you receive, as well as that wonderful video that Anthony mentioned.
Yeah, and when you migrate, it will send all of your clients from Timeslips Premium up to Timeslips Go. It'll send all your timekeepers, it'll send all your rates, all your tasks, all your expenses, all your references. It'll send push all that information to Timeslips Go. So don't worry about losing any of that information.
Yeah, no worries there. It's still going to be pretty seamless. All righty. So I'm going to move along here because of the amount of time we have. And we do still want to go on our field trip. Everyone comes for the field trips. So we're going to speak briefly on some of the features and benefits of Timeslips Go. So, of course, the main benefit of Go, similar to the eCenter, is access anywhere. So you can track your time and expenses on the Go via web or on any device that have internet access. If you're accessing it on your mobile, you will have a separate site for that. And once that's been saved, you'll be able to access that from your main screen of your phone. And for me, I access it like it's an app. I can go into my apps once I've utilized it, and I can see that I have Timeslips anywhere there. Timeslips Go there. You will have an option of a day view entry. And Anthony, for the day view entry, this is going to be a new day view option. It's going to provide more flexibility and easy entry time. So you'll be able to, once we go on our field trip here, you'll be able to see that you can just drag and drop information, creating slips very quickly. This particular view is going to be available only on the desktop mode, not on the mobile mode.
Right.
Um, the customizable slips, you're going to be able to actually customize the layout that you have there on the columns. So you'll be able to edit those columns and match your workflow and filter and sort slips for quick access. So that's a beauty there. You will also be able to view synced slips. So this is a big add, and this was a huge ask. So there's an option to review slips that have already been transferred to Timeslips. That's going to give you the ability of, even after they've been synced, you'll still be able to see those inside of Go. Premium client status, Anthony, I know this was a big one. Do you want to speak to that, the premium client status setting?
Yeah, in premium, there is a box check on the slips to be able to default the slip to no charge. For example, maybe you are doing work against for internal purposes and you don't really bill it, but you're trying to keep track of it. And so there's that box check for no charge. And if that box check is checked for no charge, it'll also honor that no charge setting when you create a slip in Timeslips Go. eCenter didn't work that way, but this will. And then also, if you have the restrict slip entry box checked, maybe a client hasn't paid you for a while, so you're like, you know what, we're not going to allow any more work to be done against this client. You may check the restrict client box, and in that case, no one will be able to create a new slip against that client as well. And so those two settings are now honored when you make slips in Timeslips Go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. And also, you have the expanded reporting. So more report types and customizable report options to fit your needs. That's going to be a big one as well. And in general, it's going to be a nice, clean, modern interface. And it's built for today's users. So with that, so what does it look like? Isn't that the big question? And I do also see that we had a question for do all Go users need individual premium accounts? So the Go is going to be assigned just like you would for eCenter. So each a timekeeper is going to coordinate with a singular Go user. And once you have that singular Go user selected, that one timekeeper, they'll be able to enter in time for just themselves. So you don't have to have multiple licenses of premium, but you would need to have multiple logins coordinated for each individual who wants access to Go. So now, field trip time. It's going to come over like a beautiful bus. There we are. So this is our Timeslips Go. You're going to get this main screen. It's going to give you a nice little welcome, and it'll also have some new little videos that you're able to watch, and you'll have the ability of exploring resources. This is the video that we referenced so that you're able to get started. You will again have that in your email. So very nice new clean interface here. It's still going to have a limited amount of ability that users are able to do this. Of course, it's just like eCenter. It doesn't give you the ability of billing for time. This is going to be for your slip entry, your time entries, and your expense entries on the go. So I'm going to click here. I have the slips option here, as well as the day view and timesheet. This here is going to be on your left-hand side, the navigation panel. So depending on what option you are on is going to move you along in the navigation. I'm going to select a new slip. And I'm sorry, before I select a new slip, I want you to take notice to the slip list itself. The slip list itself is going to give you the multiple columns that you're able to edit. You'll see I have a little wrench here. Everywhere you see a wrench inside of Go, you'll be able to select it and click, and you'll have options on what you would like to see or hide. So if you are wanting to move any columns or remove them, you'll be able to change those. So that's going to better help with that workflow. And you'll also see that it also has a lovely total there. And this is going to look similar on the mobile side as well. Now, one thing you may have also noticed is I do have, right now, I'm only showing not transferred slips, but I have enabled that option. So even after I have transferred transferred slips still do not have the options of being edited, but they do have the options of being viewed. And I'll show you what that looks like here shortly. So I'm going to click the plus, and I'm going to select a new time slip. You're going to see that, of course, this is still a 1-for-1. I am not able to change my timekeeper. So this is just my login. I have my full client list. I have my full task list. And if you do have if you have client references, you'll also have those client references listed as well. You'll notice that it does have your billing status where I'm able to change, edit, or update that as well. And I have my time spent, do not bill, and you'll see my rates here. I'm able to enter in my description and move along and save this slip. You will also see you have the icons for save, add new, or duplicate, and of course, close. This is now the new complete option. You'll be able to click this box to mark that complete, and you do still have an option of selecting which one you would like it to default to. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and just save this slip so you can see how that views once it's been saved. So now you'll see that I have 2 entered in on this list. These have not been marked complete, nor have they been transferred. So if I double click to open them, now you can see the difference between what's been marked complete and what has not on my list. You'll see this has the little check here that's letting us know that it's marked complete. This column signifies if it's been transferred. I'm going to go ahead and close this so you can see what it looks like when they've been transferred. All of these slips have been transferred into my Timeslips Premium, but I'm still able to view those. And once I open up those particular slips, You'll notice I am unable to make any edits to them, but I can view them. So if I did need to make any changes to this particular slip once it's been transferred, you'll see it noted here with a little cloud with a check in the box and being marked as complete. Once that information has been transferred, I would have to contact the person who has the license for premium, and then I can make any changes, edits, updates there. So the slip entry portion of it's very simple. And you'll notice I have options for a new time slip or a new expense slip. Expense slip is set up in the same way. The only difference is now I have a my expense list rather than my task list. And if you do have any references associated with them with that particular client, you would have that as well. And you'll notice, of course, like any expense, it doesn't care about the time. It's only looking for the quantity and price. So I will say no to that. And as I was speaking previously about the new option of the day view is going to give you a beautiful option of being able to quickly and efficiently map out your day, as well as just dragging and dropping slips on there. So I have my client list, and I have references if the client has references as well, where I can then drag and drop. You can have also set a default. You'll see this little preferences here. This is where if you have those wrenches, you can change any of those preferences. If you have defaults that you like set, mine is defaulted to 30 minutes. I can also change my start time and end time so that it shows more. And then I can just move this along, and I can also extend it as well. You'll see here I can enter in the description and pretty much map out my day. I can quickly drag and drop information onto this board. This one defaults to an hour for my task, and I can quickly save this. And just like that, I've created 2 brand new slips that I'm able to edit, change, and update. All right. So moving on, you do also have the timesheet option, which you previously had a timesheet option as well, and this will perform in a similar function, allowing you to enter in time throughout the week for the particular task. And you also have the reports. So for the reports, you're going to notice we have some of the similar ones, but you do also have additional. And these particular slips, I'm sorry, not slips, the particular reports are able to be edited. You'll see that it has a design layout where you're able to edit any of the reports as well. And they will be able to be printed. You can also favorite them so that they show up in your little list for your favorites, as well as some recent reports. This will give you the ability of viewing them all very quickly, as well as you can view those slips that have been, you have the non-transferred slip summary, which is going to be similar to the slips not marked complete.
Yeah, right now, Desi, right now the reports will only print in PDF, but in June or July they should be available to be printed in CSV as well.
Beautiful. Thank you for that update. And let's see here. And you also have the abbreviations list. So this information is going to give you the ones that are global as well as the personal ones that I create. And you'll notice here, once I click the new, I have an option for a new abbreviation where I'm able to add additional ones just for my personal use. And you'll see I have this little personal one listed as well as all of the ones that are globally in the Timeslips Premium. And very quickly, because we are nearly out of time, I do want to quickly show what the sync looks like inside of Timeslips. So I'll bring my Timeslips here, and I'll go to our special, as well as I'm able to click the E. This is going to be the new look and feel of the Timeslips Go. It does notice that I have that one that has been marked as complete. This is the list of all the logins, and like I told you guys, when I first started out, I did a second database because I had to reinstall my Timeslips. But this is going to give me a very beautiful layout. It tells me my clients, as well as I have my transfer options, and I have the ability of viewing all of the information that has been transferred. So this is also going to be available with, if you have not already done so, you will want to download the newest update for Timeslips Premium, and that will include the new Timeslips Go. So with that, I know we are out of time, but if you do have any questions and for more information, please visit us on our website. But your best form of contact is going to be contacting us at our 800 number. It's 800-285-0999.
So much, Desi. One quick poll question before we answer one or two questions, just so we can have some live questions. So the question is, are you interested in any of the following regarding Timeslips Go? Additional licenses, changing from a month-to-month to an annual prescription, or re-engaging with Timeslips, or you're interested in signing up for Timeslips Go? Please provide your answer, and we'll give you about 40 seconds to do that. The more you participate, the more information we have, so we can help you out.
Yes, absolutely. So yes, guys, please answer that poll. It looks like we have about 18%, 21%, so keep going.
Yeah, I'll give you an additional 15 seconds just to make sure everybody has an opportunity. And then we'll answer one or two questions and we'll let you be on your way. All right, I'm going to close the poll. Thank you all so much for that. I'm just going to throw out one or two questions and then we'll let you on your way. So one question we have is, we've transitioned away from using Timeslips, however, we still keep our subscription, so our access our old data. But we need to migrate the data to Timeslips Go to continue to access it.
See, oh, Anthony, do you want to take that question or shall I?
Yeah, I had a little hard time hearing you, Courtney. I understood the last part of, about migrating and keep using it. So could you
The
repeat
data.
the
So
question, please?
yeah, sure. They still keep their Timeslips subscription so they can access their old data. They just need to know if they need to migrate to Timeslips Go to continue to access it.
So for that one, I see that if they have transitioned from away from using Timeslips, but they're still on a subscription, if they still have an active subscription, that means that they still have the ability of using the Go platform. And if they would like to migrate their data to Go, they absolutely can.
Yeah, and Timeslips Go will only work with Timeslips Premium. It doesn't work as a standalone product. And so,
Thank you.
it is a companion application for Premium. And so you have to have Premium alongside of Go in order to use Timeslips Go.
That is a great call. Thanks for that. And next, one more question. As an admin, can I enter a slip through Timeslips Go for other timekeepers besides myself?
Okay, so yeah, Timeslips Go can be used by as many people in your firm as you want. I mean, you only need to have one premium license, for example, at the minimum, and then everybody else could be entering time through Timeslips Go. And so what people are doing, we're seeing people maybe have 2 or 3 premium licenses for people that want to run the in-depth reports, who want to pull in the time for all the timekeepers, who want to do all the administration of receiving the receivables, sending out the bills. And so yeah, that's what it's going to allow you to do. It's going to really allow you to have this hybrid situation where you have the power of the premium desktop that has all the features and functionality as you need, and then just have the Timeslips Go license for the people that all they do is timekeeping and expense entries. And so it's a great hybrid desktop cloud version that's going to help you be more efficient.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, we are over time, so I appreciate you all staying a few minutes with us to answer some live questions. Don't worry, if we didn't answer your question live, we will get back to you. We have them all recorded, and we'll make sure that we get in touch with those of you who said express interest in one of our solutions or a way we can help you. Thank you again. Thank you, Desi. Thank you, Anthony, for your expertise, and we hope you have a great rest of the day, everyone.
Wonderful. Thank you all for
Thank you.
joining.
Bye.